Here, and I'm going to show you the new scrapbook kit that I've put together, which is like a mashup of 3 movies. So I've got Legally Blonde, Mean Girls and Clueless, and I've kind of mixed them all together into one kind of big kit. Yeah, initially I was going to do just a Mean Girls kit, but the more I sort of started putting things together, I kind of thought actually it would be more fun to kind of include a couple of other different films in there too, because they're all rom-coms, they're all, you know, of a kind of similar style, and yeah, it just kind of means as well that I get to include different colours, because it was all looking, I mean, it's still looking, it's very pink. So yeah, pink's not your thing. Sorry. But yeah, it was getting very just pink with the Mean Girls stuff, so I kind of started adding in a couple of other bits and pieces, and then when I kind of added in Clueless I got to add in a bit more yellow, and then adding in Legally Blonde meant I got to add in a couple of more like turquoisey, sort of orange purples, things like that, so it just kind of made it a little bit more of a kind of complete thing. And yeah, it just meant that I got to kind of really go to town and add in a bit of everything. So yeah, I'll kind of I'll start with the papers. So there are 4 papers in this kit, and then I'll talk about the alphas in just a second. So we've got 4 papers. I've kind of done like and this one is kind of like a word bubble kind of combo of all of the different movies. So there's like things from Mean Girls in here, like Rule and So Fetch, and then there's things from Clueless in there with like As If and I'm Outie, and then like Bend and Snap and I Object from Legally Blonde. So I've kind of put in a mix of everything, and these are the kind of main colours of the kit as well, so you can kind of get an idea about the colours there. So yeah, that's just a fun paper. You can have fussy cut out these all individually, or you can, like, you know, just use this as a full paper or layer it behind your photographs, things like that. So that's fun. This one is kind of like a take on it shares costume. It shares like plaid outfit that she wears in Clueless, and that kind of famous plaid sort of skirt and jacket combo. So yes, I've just kind of put this together that kind of goes and kind of matches that, which is fun. So adding some yellow in. This one is just kind of like a Mean Girls kind of nod with the kind of pink burn book, but without any of the writing on the cover of it. So it kind of means that it can be used for a few more things. So so yeah, it's just quite a nice little kind of book paper there. And then this one's just a pattern paper with just the colours from the kit again, in this kind of like springy, circly, kind of floral, but not like funny, just cute pattern paper. So in very, very pale pink, as is this one. They've got just a very, very pale pink in the background, and this one's got white in the background. So yeah, just in case it doesn't quite come up on the on the camera. So yeah, just 4 papers that are all just kind of fun. And again, like, you know, you can fussy cut these out too, so just kind of gives you some options. The alphas, I've kind of done a little kind of Mean Girls burn book type idea by adding in like all these letters that you can just chop out individually, and then you can kind of make almost like a kind of ransom note style kind of wording for your titles, because I've kind of used a mix of fonts. So yeah, kind of a nod to that Mean Girls burn book cover where all the kind of, it's like a collage type thing of letters spelling out burn book. So yes, I've just done that with these 2. So you can, I mean, you can also use these as a paper. You know, you can just again layer this behind, or you can chop everything out individually and use that and just sort of make like a kind of higgledy-piggledy title. So I've got all the letters of the alphabet, and then I've got 1 to 10 for if you want to make any lists, some zeros in there, pluses, at signs, ampersands, question marks, exclamation points, quotations, some currency, commas, little brackets, and a hashtag there. So yeah, just a kind of nice little mix. Then we're on to journal cards. There's loads in this one. I got really carried away with the journal cards because I wanted to include all the quotes. So yeah, if you do Project Life, then this is like great for you, because I've got lots of bits and pieces in here. But equally, if you're not, then you can always use them. You can chop bits out, you can layer them behind photographs still, because the colours still match with everything. So yes, so we've got these 2 larger ones, which are this one says live every day like Elwood's after Warner said she wasn't smart enough for law school, which is fun. And then this one just says beware the plastics. So it's got the school bus on that hits Regina George. So so they're the two big ones. And then I've got, I think there's 22 in total, which is crazy. So, but once I started, I couldn't stop. So we've got shares, that's again like the kind of plaid paper being used to kind of represent that jacket, and then like the cardigan she has underneath, which is sweet. I've got Is Butter a Carb from Mean Girls. That's Bend and Snap from Legally Blonde. One there, yeah. Personally Victimised by Regina George. She doesn't even go here. Which on my printer just for some reason has gone a bit weird. I had to change the ink cartridge, so yeah, don't worry, it does come up solid colour on the actual kit. It's just for some reason it's gone slightly, I think it's because it was like the first printout I did after changing the ink cartridge. But yeah, she doesn't even go here. I Totally Paused from Clueless. And then I've done a couple of these ones here where like the limit does not exist is obviously a Mean Girls quote, but I've kind of done an option so you kind of make it your own by adding like, so how many donuts can you eat, like the limit does not exist, you know, or how many rom-coms can you watch, like, so you can kind of change this up depending on what you're journaling or what you're kind of scrapbooking at the time. Two very enthusiastic thumbs up. You've gone into Harvard Law, what, like it's hard, that's good. What would Elle Woods do, whoops, and that nice pink. Whoever said orange was the new pink was seriously disturbed. And I love that. That's great. This one's from Clueless as well. It says, in some parts of the universe, maybe not in contemporary casual, it's considered cool to know what's going on in the world. So I love that, and that's great. Just obviously on Wednesdays we wear pink, which again, you know, these kinds of things can be used for any kind of journaling or any kind of project life stuff. So if you happen to just be wearing something pink on a Wednesday, then you can kind of add that next to it, you know, so they're kind of helpful for that kind of thing. This one, which is just some shoes, which again is good because you can stamp on top of this, you can stick a label on top of this, you could write your journaling straight on top, you know, like you can do all sorts of things with these. You can embellish on top of them as well, like you know, straight on top with something else. So just kind of left that open to be able to do that as like a mini kind of pattern paper as well, so you could layer that too. Stop trying to make, it's obviously fetch, but you could put anything there. So yeah, stop trying to make something happen. Oh my god, you guys. Would you call me selfish? No, not to your face, which I think is brilliant. That's such a great line. We've got as if, whatever. And then just that Mean Girls one there, which is, that's why her hair is so big, it's full of secrets, with the burn book. So yeah, so a nice mix of the films and then just kind of general quotes. And again, like I say, like these things work for just sort of, when I try to make these kits, I want to still like have them be able to be used for different things. It's almost like a kind of little prompts and stuff. So yeah, hopefully that kind of shows through. Embellishment wise, we've got like a mix. So I'll go through the different kind of die cuts. I've kind of separated them out into sort of big, medium and small. So we've got, I've done these like teeny tiny little, they're not really journal cards, but they're just like tiny little kind of mini sized ones almost that you could just layer or sort of chop into a tag, or you know, you could just stick it behind your photograph or something like that. But that's just from Clueless. That's I have asked you repeatedly not to call me woman. You're like really pretty. I've got a little, that's from the Shares backpacks, which is cute. Whoops, got another one of the school bus, but just this time it's got beware of the plastics on it. Whoops, that's from Clueless. I was totally bugging. A little Harvard H, which is a little outfit that Bruiser the dog has on with a little Harvard pink on it. It's so cute. A little drink there from Mean Girls. Highly selective. That little iBook that she has in Legally Blonde. You Go and Coco, because how could I not? A little burn book. A big pink pencil. Whoops, a little camera there, some shopping bags, oops, a little hat there, which again, sometimes these things are good just like the school bus and stuff. It's good for just like general kind of, you know, if your kid graduates or you have like, you know, them going back to school or something, you can always just washi tape over that and still use it. So there's options for these things to be used outside of this. Just that that best stop when Regina gets the two circles cut where her bra is. A little cell phone, rolling with the homies on a tape. I've got I'm a Mouse, duh. Cher's car from Clueless. I'm not like a regular mum, I'm a cool mum, which I love. Another little one of my trainers that I've just made in pink. The giant t-shirt that she wears in, Caddy wears in Mean Girls. That's the little outfit there again, minus the jacket, so that's the cardigan and the skirt there, which is cute. A little smoothie, a little bruiser, the dog, a little chihuahua, and then just a little mug there that says I was totally clueless, share Horowitz. So yeah, so they're the bigger ones. So again, a nice mix of colours as well. Mainly pink, obviously. Okay, so that's the biggies, and then I'll rotate this around so you can do mediums. And as per usual, I've got those circle punch ones in there, so I'll add the circle, the punch, the Fiskars punch in the comments below. So I've got a little eye object, an Elwoods, a little So Fetch banner, another little telephone there, a little skateboard, a tiny, little purse, a little pen with a kind of fluffy bit on the top. I've got little mouse ears from Mean Girls and little rabbit ears from Legally Blonde, so they're fun. Again, like good for Halloween or something too, you know, these things can always be used for other stuff. So Fetch. I've got two high heels, so I've got a light pink one and somewhere, oh yeah, there we go. There's a brighter pink one, so they're fun. Different sizes too. You've got a little nail varnish, cheese fries, a little bit dramatic. I've got some little lips there, a little Cher and a little Dion. A little Delta Nu from Legally Blonde. Little buns of steel, which made me laugh. So again, if you've gone running or something, you might want to use that on a little photograph of you on your back if you've been to the gym. A little ribbon, a bow there, a little rainbow. I've got two little lipsticks, which are cute. Little Dion's hat, gruel, and as if. And a mug there that says you're a total belly. Some little shades, mirrored shades, a little bruiser, and then October 3rd. But yeah, so there we go. So they're the medium ones. So again, a bit of a medley of everything from the films. Whoops. And then the last one is just a load of little kind of teeny tiny little embellishments and then words. So I do these now because they kind of work quite well to be used. You can kind of staple them onto journal cards or other bits from the kits. And they're just kind of handy to have. I've kind of noticed that it's actually handy to have like these small teeny tiny little embellishments that you can use on layouts and stuff like that. So I've got a bit of a mix. So I've got like Why Are You So Obsessed With Me? That was way harsh. Pretty groovy, huh? You're like really pretty. I've got a little one there that says, be true to yourself. Being true to yourself never goes out of style. You can't sit with us. Get in, loser, we're going shopping. So again, these kind of things can be used for just like documenting anything really. Some of them are very film specific, like this one, which is, hi, I'm Elle Woods and this is Bruiser Woods. We're both Gemini vegetarians, which made me laugh. Always have faith in yourself. And then I've got some little stars, lips, likes. Whoops, little smiley faces, a little bit of washi there. I can't believe you called me a butthead, which is brilliant. A little I'm outie, more little hearts, hearts. They're just nice to have. Whoops, got a little, the limit does not exist. Whoops, and as if, more little stars. Whoops, I love her, she's like a Martian. Whoops, boo you whore, because I had to include it. That's So Fetch. More stars, more lips, and then I've just got a little bitch in there as well. So there we go. So yeah, just again like a nice little mix that you can kind of use these in all different kinds of ways and just use them for different bits of journaling and stuff. So yeah, I just like that there's like quite a nice mix. So Why Are You Obsessed With Me as well works so well for so many different things. You know, if you've got pets that like constantly follow you around, then that's quite a fun one to use. And yeah, just like you're like really pretty, you know, all those kinds of things can be used for anything really. So it just kind of lends itself to be used for more than just perhaps if you've watched the films, you know, and you want to kind of document that, then you totally can do that. But, you know, it's nice to have uses for these things outside of just liking the movies, you know. So I'm kind of trying to think from that way. If you see what I mean, anyway. I try. So there we go. That's the whole kit there. Any questions about anything at all, then give me a shout in the comments, and I'll come back to you. And yeah, I hope you like it, guys. I'm sending you all lots of love, and I'll be back again soon. Okay. If you want to check out any of this or any of my other bits and pieces, they're in my Etsy store, so I'll pop the link in for that below as well, and you can check it out. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Okay, lots of love. Bye.